we have to postpone our invasion of Austria because we have no political power right now, because we're restoring order in the military because we had another mutiny. You're saying events or decisions time out, but I've made my decision. I've made the decision to make another speech to them, so hopefully that works out. I think we might have failed to restore order. I think they might have a massive mutiny. What's going to happen? Division recovery rate, training time, division attack, and division organisation if we get mutinies. Please don't have extensive mutinies. Oh, okay. It's alright. It's alright. We got some base stability. Ah! That's alright. We restored order in the military. Phew! That could have been terrible. Absolutely terrible. But it's alright. Yeah, I think it's just a bit of a glitch saying it failed. It didn't fail. We're fine. Yeah. Okay. We're good. We're good. Whoo-wee. But postponing the invasion of Austria for a little while. Let's stop doing this continuous focus. For now. Though we did get a few bonuses from it. Let's stop it because we need political power at the moment, so I'd rather save that up. Yeah, this really has stalled, doesn't it? Anyway, we actually have some manpower though, so hopefully we can get 10 divisions of Marines. Yes, we can! Right, let's get them ready. We actually for once have enough garrison units as well. See, the garrison units are actually garrisoning all of this territory, and they're doing it by themselves, which is nice. I believe they're almost all regulars as well. They are! So they're actually going to be competent troops too, which is always a nice bonus. We have 3 civilian factories again though. I guess just build more nuclear reactors in occupied territory? What could possibly go wrong, right? Yeah, it's fine. It's never going to be a bad idea. Right, so get training those Marines. They're going to be our front wave. Invading the US. How long is it going to take for them to train? Let's have a look. 9th of August. Okay. That seems like enough time to finish up in Africa. Yeah, we are making slow but steady progress. So let's get the Yellow Army particularly. Let's get them first of all out of Sicily. And let's get them all over to the French coast. That's where we're going to be launching this invasion. So let's get the Yellow Army here. Chilling out with the Red Army. Not the Red Army. I've had to clarify that so many times. Pink Army, yeah, you're fine where you are. I think once we've got the Marine Army in here, we'll be ready to invade the US. Maybe. I don't know. Between then and now, let's just try and build up a pool of manpower, because we're going to take some utterly horrendous losses taking the US. And then we're just going to be out of manpower forever. We have such a stockpile of equipment. But, yeah, just not the people to actually use it. Although it is nice we're actually using all our military factories and naval dockyards now. I think stepping ourselves down to the gentlest occupation policy was definitely a good idea. Although we get less factories and less resources, we get more manpower. And that's better. But more local manpower, that is. Which is very, very useful. And less resistance growth, which again is also very useful. We've actually repaired all of our occupied territories as well. So people in the occupied territories, they're living in a pretty decent place. And it looks like, oh, our general got wounded. That is irritating. You'll be alright though, right? Yeah, okay, let's stop pushing for a while. Our dudes are really struggling in Africa. How's the supply situation? Strained, but not desperate. I think I might cycle in some new troops. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to send some new troops. These guys have been fighting for ages. Let's send some new dudes to go reinforce them. Draft dodging. A new report by the War Office shows a marked reduction in available manpower. The latest batch of recruits is much smaller than initially expected. People are caught and interrogated. They point towards the poor conditions in the army, the indifferent officers, and the not wanting to die for a lost cause. This is not a lost cause. We're winning this war. Screw you. Military leaders demand a harsh crackdown on people avoiding the draft, but many in the government believe that improving the living conditions of enlisted soldiers might be a better approach. Nothing can be done. Arrest anyone found evading the draft, or pay rise for the enlisted soldiers is perhaps in order. We already have no political power. And we're just about to lose 120 more of it. but screw it, I don't really want draft riots. So yeah, let's try and do that. And if it succeeds, usually increases the amount of available manpower you have. Anyway, we've got some tanks inbound, well, some reinforcements, yeah, but mainly tanks and mechanized inbound so that we can cycle out all of these exhausted troops. Once they near the front line, we'll remove them. The reason we got all these troops training is because I've done what I said I'd do ages ago, which is actually fully mechanize the army. So we've converted most of our, well, pretty much all of our plain infantry divisions now into mechanized and motorized units. So once we've moved the units out of this army, there we go, the reinforcements are nearing the front. Once we've moved them out, we'll convert them into mechanized and motorized, and then we'll have a pretty damn effective army. We also have 0 manpower. When did that happen? Probably when people started draft dodging. Still, reinforcements go before training these guys. But I have an idea to get some manpower. Let's send all these air wings back to reserves. There we go. Expand all these air wings. We don't need them for a while. There we go. Problemo solved. We're getting air support over here, aren't we? No, actually, we're not getting air support. We're only getting okay. That's definitely something to do. Where's our close air support? 3. There we go. Let's get 500 of them up. Flying over here. And giving us close air support. Whereas you guys, air superiority. Cool. Transport planes doing nothing. Oh yeah, just so you guys know, turns out jet aircraft, jet fighters, yeah, they've got increased range, but not by much. So yeah, we can't, unfortunately, bomb Canada from Greenland. It's just too damn far. But oh well. What are you going to do? So finally, we have closed the Strait of Gibraltar. So what I'm going to do is move the Navy into the Mediterranean and set them to go hunting for some British scum. There we go. Because all the ships now in the Mediterranean have nowhere to go. Besides the ports on these islands in the Med, which I'm not going to try and take. It's just going to be an utter bloodbath. There's no real point. But yeah, we're going to try and clear the Med of all the naval vessels now trapped inside of it, although I'm sure many of them escaped just before we took Gibraltar. What I'm also going to do is, in order to help with the cleansing of the Mediterranean, that sounded a little bit weird saying that. Yeah, we have a ridiculous amount of fighter 3s, and we're building jet fighter 1s now, so we really don't need them. So what we're going to do is change over our fighter 3 production to Naval Bomber 3. Here it is. Can we upgrade these a little bit? Yeah, a tiny bit. Ta-da! That just took a massive hit to its efficiency. It was 100%. But yeah, we don't need fighter 3s anymore. We need jet fighters. So I'm going to start churning out a bunch of naval bombers, and we're going to use them. Hopefully just using them from air bases all over the Mediterranean to sink the Royal Navy vessels and, well, I guess Republican Italy vessels, and basically all the naval vessels now still stuck inside the Med. But until then, we're still conquering the rest of Africa and training up our troops. And oh, hello, we have ourselves a new strategic bomber, almost at the jet one. That's a long way ahead of time. There we go. Let's change that over. One little thing I did want to mention, though, once we have got advanced rocket engines, which requires improved rocket engines, you see the range of our current rockets is 500 kilometers. Range of these rockets, these V2s, is 640, but advanced rocket engines, 11,000 kilometers. That puts us well within range of the eastern seaboard of the United States of America. So, I'm looking forward to using them. Let's have a look at the range of strategic bombers. What kind of range do you guys have? 5,000, yeah, yeah. So we are going to be well within the range of the eastern seaboard of the US once we've finished researching this. So in about 200 days, we're going to start dropping A-bombs on Washington, and it is going to be glorious. So we can actually use our rocket silo in Greenland to completely obliterate them. Can we increase the size of this rocket silo? No, that's the maximum size of the rocket silo. Sad! Wanted to launch more. Also, we're almost self-sufficient on oil now, which is pretty awesome considering we're using all of our military factories and naval dockyards, even though we could of course use more if we had a harsher occupation policy, but we really don't need to. With our stockpiles of equipment, yeah, we're alright, I think. There we go. Oh, hello. Bay of Biscay naval combat. Aha! Our navy is being engaged by one destroyer. Yeah, I think you made the right decision there, mate. Northern England. Oh, hello. Naval invasion. Oh, don't tell me we're going to lose the Isle of Man. Do we have reinforcements inbound to that? I really would like some reinforcements there. The moment we moved our navy, the US tries to then invade. Okay, let's switch you guys off of training, shall we? You're pretty decent troops now anyway, that's fine. Can we get this army off of training as well? We can! Whoa! They're all regulars in the main army now. Awesome. But yes, we could do with some reinforcements there. So let's assign you guys into this army and transport you across. Get some reinforcements in there before the Isle of Man falls. I'd rather the Isle of Man did not fall. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Please tell me we don't have to wait until the naval invasion ends. Oh yay! Our draft reform proved effective. Base stability plus 5%, war support plus 5%. Yay! And there's a US fleet there. Of course, there's a US fleet, isn't there? Where's our fleet? Currently in the Med, hunting stuff. Get up here. Get back out the Med again. Do it later. Get up here and defend these convoys that are almost certainly going to die. Nope, they took the Isle of Man. God damn it. Ah, irritating. Very, very irritating. God damn it. I did know that was going to happen though, so hey, what are you going to do? Still, our Navy's... hello, US carrier group. Right, you can get back into... There we go, get back in here. Do we have too many troops on this? Yeah, we can spare like one more division from this army to go into the UK army. I think we need a few more. No, just head straight across, my dude. No, he's alright. Anyway, first naval battle, check this out! Whoa, okay, we lost a destroyer. They've lost 2 heavy cruisers. Come on, sink the carrier. Sink the carrier! USS Ranger, carrier 4. Blow it up. Yes! Ah, look at that. US carrier group sent to the bottom. Okay, we lost the Isle of Man, but we blew up a US carrier group. So I'm going to take that as a victory. And yeah, we haven't really got much else for our Navy to be doing now. So Navy actually do go to the Mediterranean and start hunting things down. First victory of our Navy, actually, which is nice. Have we taken much damage on many of these ships? Nah, we've got automatic split off enabled anyway, so yeah. Charles de Champs, you're doing rather well. Yay, they actually got kills now. Awesome. Let's get our Navy doing something finally. Be greatly appreciated. How's the Africa Corps? Are you fully reinforced yet? No, we sent a few more light tanks down there, didn't we? But you know what? I think you've got enough troops there to start pushing. Hell yeah. Crush them. Crush them now. Wait, can you crush that? Oh, you can. Surround, 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 surround. Glorious. Surrounded. Looks like Africa's actually ours now. They pulled out most of their troops. And it looks like they're out of supply. So, yeah. Goodbye, my dudes. There we go. Yeah, we got British aircraft attacking us, but what you gonna do? We've got 5 divisions assigned to that. Let's get a few more. There we go. We're going to get spammed with these now. I hate it when it spams you with like air attacks on your I don't care. Currently 26 degrees C in North Africa. Oh, there we go. It's very hot down here. So, yeah, it's relatively cool up near Casablanca, though. Maybe it's night time. Who knows? Go away. And we've almost got Casablanca. Here's looking at you, kid. I would make raw references, but it's been quite a while since I've seen Casablanca. It is a great film, though. I do love old films, like classics. I love them. Like, I've seen The Jazz Singer and all sorts of oldie films, which are oldies but goodies, you know. Right, conquer all of that, please. We finally have them out of North Africa. That took almost an entire year to do. I mean, it took a while in reality, though, as well, didn't it? So it's fine. We've closed the Mediterranean, and now we can focus on the US. The Soviets, I'll let them take the rest of Africa. I honestly don't care. They're not going to give me any of the territory anyway, so there's no way that I can get my own territory here. Unless I launch like a naval invasion of some kind, which I cannot be asked to do. How's the training going? Yeah, we've almost got all our new divisions up to standard. Here we go. Let's convert these guys. We'll convert 4 of them to mechanized divisions, and then 2 of them to motorized divisions. There we go. Yeah, they're going to be training for a little while, but that's fine. Right, we almost finished our Austria justification. Just we keep taking hits to our political power because we keep having like mutinies and draft dodgers. 11th of June at this rate. Okay, we have to wait until we actually have positive political power, and then it'll be sometime in June. So that's fine. And then finally, we can have conquered all of Europe for Comintern. Let's have a look at the faction. Yeah, look at that. Apart from Albania, I guess. But all of Central Europe, all the territory we care about, will be under Comintern control. Let's have a look at our resistance. Yeah, we have no resistance anywhere. So it seems people have kind of accepted the fact that they're going to be under our boot for a while. Apart from the Isle of Man. But I don't know what it is with the AI and refusing to let us have the Isle of Man. But hey. You guys can just train now. Yeah, it must have been because we had the divisions training in the Isle of Man that they fell so easily, which is sad. But oh well. Oh well, oh well. Oh hello. Can you not? What's going on here? Why did we lose our front line? I didn't delete all their orders, did I? No. Take the rest of that. There we go. So reason that deleted their front line, which is irritating. We've got a lot of naval vessels out here on the ocean. Hopefully we can actually encounter some enemy ships, but who knows. Maybe if we got air superiority over the region it would help. It might actually, but I don't know. Anyway, let's retake the rest of Spanish Africa, then let's get these troops back home. I think they've had enough of Africa. They're used to Sweden where it's cold. You can wear nice warm coats. Here we go, rocket artillery upgrade. Soft attack plus 30%! Hell yeah! I'm never actually going to build advanced rocket artillery, so always just going to be motorized rocket artillery. But you can't go wrong with that. Cool. How long till we get our advanced missiles? Because that's something I've never actually built in Hearts of Iron 4. I've never used like advanced missiles before. Advanced guided missiles. And used them to drop nukes, which you can do. I have just never done it. I really, really would like to do it. Finally! Justification of conquering Tyrol for Volkhemet is finished. That took way too long. And we haven't quite finished training these troops that we converted into mechanized, but it should be fine. I don't think Austria even has an army. But we'll let them get their organization back. Just real quick. There we go. Themselves entrenched. Yeah, that's good enough. Sorry, Austria, but you're a blip on my map, and I don't like that. That's probably justification to invade a country, right? Yeah, sure. I've done it enough times in Hearts of Iron 4 in the past, just invading countries just to satisfy my border OCD. In you go, guys. Yeah, they don't have a single division. Sorry, Austria. Nothing personal. Hey, look, we've got some more military factories and stuff now. And Austria's gone. Don't know how we got more dockyards from that. How did we get more dockyards from Austria? They're not even coastal. I am confused. There we go, let's use all them. We actually have too much oil. Oh, we're almost self-sufficient on oil. So close to being self-sufficient that it's actually painful. I think we're still building... no, we stopped building synthetic refineries. Oh, we only needed one more and we would have been fine. Sad, but mildly amusing as well. Right, Pink Army. Yeah, get back to training and get over here to France where we're preparing a massive naval invasion of the US. I think I should actually stop them training and actually get the naval invasions planned soon, because the Marines are almost cooked. And when they are ready, then, we're going to be launching it. It's going to be freaking awesome. Right, garrison Austria. Now we've taken it. There we go. You need 66 divisions for that, and you have 67. Everybody wins. Whoa! Japan capitulated? What? Who conquered Japan? The the British Raj, which doesn't exist anymore. Apparently does exist now. What? No, this is the Soviets control. Yeah, this is the British Raj here. Apparently the British Raj managed to conquer Japan. So Japan still has huge swathes of territory, but they have capitulated. Which, I mean, I don't really care because they're not in Comintern. But still, they're on our side, which is awkward. Jesus Christ, look at this. Look at this war. Losses 12.2 million on this side, 16.57 million on this side. We fielded 17 million in terms of manpower. They've only fielded 4.5 million. That's our prediction anyway. Because this is all of these countries against the US. They've had 4.1 million casualties fighting against the Soviets. Let's actually have a look at the estimates of how many divisions they actually have nowadays. That would be helpful. Details. 256. We know it's not even it's not even like a range. We know they have 256 divisions. We could fight that. All we have to do is land our troops in the US. They've been throwing themselves against the wall that is the Soviet Union for so long. I think we could deal with them. We've been sinking convoys left and right. We've also got our aircraft now up over the Med. Including our naval bombers. They haven't got many of them yet, but they're making an impact. We should have the Med cleared pretty soon. How long until we have our rockets? Okay, 30 days until we get our improved rocket engines. We're also preparing all these naval invasions, which is going to take a while. But near the end of the year, we're going to be ready for that US invasion. We're stockpiling manpower because we're going to take a lot of losses. But I think by the end of the year, we're going to be ready to launch an invasion of the US of A. Should be pretty interesting, to say the least. Anyway, I think now we actually have positive political power. We're going to go back to technology sharing, because it does give you research bonuses on quite a few different things. So, yeah, go back to doing that. Oh no! Treaty of Nanjing! Because they were in a separate faction, yeah, Japan falling has just utterly redefined the entirety of Asia. So the British Raj took 7 states, assuming they're taking their own territory back. Yeah, so the Soviets are going to have to conquer that now, but it looks like they were ready for it. US took 7, UK took 9. Democratic Party, some very imaginative names been put in power in Republic of Thailand. Chinese Democratic League. They've liberated all these countries. Wow. Republic of Laos, Republic of Vietnam, Cambodia. It's all free. And yeah, the US and the UK and Raj, they've taken all these coastal things, which are all like the resources and ports and stuff are. And Japan is now democratic. Huh. Well, yeah, they lost the Pacific War in 1946, so yeah, the US was still entirely capable of kicking Japan's ass, even as the rest of the world is falling to communism. Which is interesting, to say the least. So, yeah, okay. Still, it means at least Japan's not going to be in any state to backstab us now. It was useful having them as a distraction for the US, so kind of irritating, but at the same time, we don't really care. They weren't communists, we're not going to miss them. Well, now I'm eating my words. Looks like they are going to backstab us. They're literally doing in Italy, getting conquered and changing sides. So Australia has called the state of Japan as our enemy in the Swedish-Australian War. What? This is not the Swedish-Australian War. This is a Soviet-American war. But yeah, now Japan, they're a major as well. Oh, maybe we should have put a little more effort into stopping Japan falling. That's highly irritating. They've all joined the Allies. So now we're going to have to go nuke Japan again, probably, and invade them. Still, they're probably not going to be particularly powerful now they've been conquered and probably had their... Why is the Dutch East Indies a major nation? Please tell me that's not a thing. Oh, they are. Okay, we're going to have to head over to the east. Apparently Australia isn't a major nation, but the Dutch East Indies and Japan, yeah. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going to be dealing with the US first anyway. Whatever. This doesn't change our strategy. It just means this war is probably going to last like another year. Maybe the Soviets will deal with them. I don't know. We shall see. So our marine divisions have arrived, so we're going to get them training while preparing them for a naval invasion. It's another few days. I'll give them I'll wait until these guys are regulars actually, so we'll give them a little while. Still building up our stockpile of manpower. As you see, we're mobilising very slowly but very surely. Also, improved worker conditions has arrived once again, so we can increase our stability. The cost of some consumer goods factories and reduced factory output, but considering how massive our stockpiles are, yeah, I think we can take the hit. So we're going to do that, because we are very slowly but very surely increasing our stability. So as soon as we're not at war anymore, we will actually be a stable country again. But hey. It's still definitely worth doing. Just increase stability as much as we can. And there we go. So as I said, we're just waiting for all of these troops to get trained up. Looks like the Pink Army's finished actually, so we'll stop them training. You guys have not, and we still have one division training in our Red Army. We have our strategic bombers now flying over the Mediterranean, so we're bombing the absolute crap out of these remaining islands. The Soviets just attempted a naval invasion of Crete and it failed. So yeah, they really well enforced these islands. We're not just going to be jumping in. Oh, hello. The Spanish have taken Malta though. That's good to see. I think the only British base left here then is Cyprus. Yeah, it is. Okay, nice. But yeah, okay, so we are taking... The Spanish and the Soviets are taking the islands, but it looks like the bigger ones are pretty damn well defended, so I'm not going to get my hopes up. But either way, the Mediterranean's pretty safe now. We've got our navy sailing around trying to destroy things, but I think we're pretty much chill. I think we've destroyed all of the naval vessels in the Med. So it's just a safe place to keep the navy for now. But I might send them actually home to get repaired. Some of them are a little bit damaged, so yeah, let's do that now. Yeah, let's send them back to Brittany. So that was their home base as well, because they're going to be operating out of there for quite some time when we make our Atlantic crossing. We are 85 days away from advanced rocket engines as well. 85 days until we can put some nuclear weapons on the tip of a warhead of an advanced ballistic missile and send it flying into the United States. I'm really looking forward to it. I've never done it before in Hearts of Iron 4. Literally put nuclear warheads on a guided missile and fire it. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool.